Oh, hello there. Am I the Judge Hexx here to find out. Am I the for not supporting my husband getting a second job? My husband, 45 male, and I, 32 female, live in a fairly nice house, 4B&B. 4 bedroom, 4 bath. Show off. I have a 1 bedroom apartment. You don't see me telling people. With his 3 children, 15, 13, and 9, in a very nice neighborhood. Wow, continuing with the showing off here. I don't know if I'm gonna be on your side here, lady. With a high cost of living. You just keep adding like salt to the wound. Anyway, sorry. He works full time. I stay home. Wow, okay, must be nice. He has always said that he can support us fully, but if I ever felt like working for myself, that he would support my decision to do that as well. Sounds like a beautiful partnership. He makes very good money, which is good since all the kids go to private school, and we travel quite often. We live a comfortable lifestyle. Holy crap, who picked this story? Who picked this story? I'm working 2 jobs over here, barely making... Sorry, I digress. This is unhinged Judge Hexx. Rewind a bit. He has a flexible schedule, but is on call 24/7, even on vacation. If I were to get a job, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of that, of what I'm doing right now for the kids. Pickups, drop-offs, extracurriculars, taking care of them during the day for holiday breaks, etc. Don't put yourself down. That's a job in itself. Sounds like a lot of work. Nor would we be able to travel as much because it's unlikely I would be able to find a job with that kind of flexibility. Also, my earning potential isn't enough to really make a huge difference in our lifestyle. Boo-hoo. My husband was offered a second job with the same company, doing the same thing that he is already doing, but at another location near our house. While conveniently located, he would essentially have twice the amount of work. We talked about it, and I didn't really want him to take it because I knew how much work it would be because it's a turnaround job. It would take a lot of time away from our family, and honestly, I like spending time with him and already feel that it's hard to get one-on-one time as it is. He agreed and said that he felt the same and he was leaning towards no, and he didn't think that the companies was willing to pay what he was worth for him to put in all the extra work anyway. This conversation came up multiple times for about 6 months. One day, he informed me that he said yes to the job and that he officially starts next month. They are not paying him more than they initially offered. He started doing work on a new job immediately to get everything prepared for the start date, even though he wouldn't be getting paid for any work until the official start date. I was pretty upset that he took it. We got in an argument because he said I should be grateful that he was willing to make the sacrifice for our family, that he was going to be working twice as much and twice as hard and didn't need to come home to a resentful wife when he was providing for me and his kids. Am I the for not being more supportive of him taking his job? Sorry, I did give you a lot of in the beginning. I apologize. You do have what looks like a great partnership up until the last bit where he took the job without coming to you. Sounds to me like you just want as much time together as possible. Versus him, he sounds like a classic workaholic. Sounds like you don't need it. You made it pretty clear to everyone here that you have an extravagant lifestyle and don't need more finances. He still ended up taking a job. I can see why you would be upset. I don't think you're the in this situation. At least for this, I think you're a bit of an for, rubbing salt in the wound of like us poor folk, but that's a different Am I the Reddit story, not this one. You guys might need to have another talk because what's going on there? Is he prepping for something else? Is he not happy at home? That's why he'd rather work twice as hard, not seeing his from what looks like his kids from a different marriage, maybe, since you called them his children, not yours. Either that or like you might be hiding something else. But either way, you are not the and I do apologize that you are gonna have a lot of lonely times ahead. But whatever. You'll have 4 bedrooms for crying.